Do not move to St. Cloud, Florida without watching this video. I'm gonna give you 5 pros and 5 cons that you need to know before you make that move. But first, let's get some lunch. All right, so last time we were downtown St. Cloud, I told you about 10th Street Deli and the incredible taco salad. It's my favorite. Look at this. It is so good. All right, back up. My lunch. All right, now that we're done with lunch, let's talk about some of the cons or some of the reasons that maybe St. Cloud isn't the right fit for you. Now, for me, this was one of my biggest adjustments moving to St. Cloud, and that is the distance to so many things. So it's kind of our running joke that everything is about 30 minutes away from us, and that kind of is the truth. So a lot of your daily activities are going to be relatively close, but if you are working in Orlando or in another suburb of Orlando, you're probably gonna have a bit of a commute. So a lot of things are a bit a ways away from St. Cloud. Not that much is in St. Cloud. With the development and with the growth in St. Cloud, I do think that that's going to change, but you're going to have to drive to a lot of the things that you're going to want to do. Now, next will be public transportation and walkability. St. Cloud is not an incredibly walkable town. If you happen to live close to downtown St. Cloud, there's quite a bit to do and walk around and experience, but really it's not going to meet the needs of day-to-day life. So if extreme proximity in terms of walkability is important or a robust public transportation system, St. Cloud may not be it. And the third part is the weather. It is really hot. Everything that you have thought about Florida in terms of heat is true. Now, it is true that right now it is winter and I am in a t-shirt, so this is the best of our weather for sure. But in August, it is brutal. The summer months are super hot, humidity is out of control, and of course hurricanes, but who doesn't love a good hurricane party anyway? Now, even though the growth in St. Cloud, in my opinion, is a huge pro, there are some downsides that come with that growth and the rate of that growth. And a few of those major issues are traffic. Traffic is a big problem, especially around rush hour in certain pockets of St. Cloud. So that is something that is being addressed, and there's quite a bit of development and road work being done to address that, but those things take time. Some of the infrastructure of the city is also lagging a bit behind. Again, it's being addressed, but those things take some time to rectify. Now, another area where this is problematic is in schools. So a lot of these schools are really busting at the seams. Over the last several years, there have been a number of charter schools that have opened here locally, which has helped to offset some of the population in public schools, but the public schools are really at capacity right now, and that remains a challenge until the city effectively addresses it. Now, there aren't as many recreation or entertainment options in St. Cloud as there are in some other areas of the Orlando area. For instance, some suburbs are known for their breweries or for their food or for art, and we don't really have that here in St. Cloud. Now, of course, you can go into any of those areas and experience that, but if you're looking for a really robust and activity-rich community, St. Cloud may not have as full of an offering as you're looking for. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the pros and some of my favorite things about living in St. Cloud. Number one, and that is the access to everything that Central Florida has to offer. So even though not everything is right in our backyard, the beauty of living here is that you can get to pretty much anything, whether it's theme parks, SeaWorld, Disney, Universal, other areas, whether it's St. Pete, Tampa, Lakeland, or on the East Coast, Melbourne, the Space Coast, visiting the beaches, NASA. There's so much to do. And just recently in 2023, the Brightline station opened up at the Orlando airport, opening up easy access to all of South Florida, West Palm Beach, Miami. There's so much opportunity here. So it really gives you the best of both worlds in access to everything without being in the middle of the busyness of it all. Now, another benefit is much lower property costs compared to a lot of other Orlando suburbs. Now, when you look at straight up values, if you are, let's say you're looking at Zillow and you look at Orlando, Orlando is a very sprawling, very big city. So there's all kinds of different neighborhoods that are represented in a variety of different price points. But if you were to look at other suburbs like Lake Nona or Winter Park or Winter Garden, you're gonna see that homes in St. Cloud are exponentially more affordable. Now, I will say in all fairness, that is changing. There is a lot of development in St. Cloud and property values are increasing. So folks that have lived here for a long time, several years, they're seeing their values and their equity in their homes increase pretty rapidly. And as development continues, those property values are only getting stronger. So there's still a lot of that small town charm left. St. Cloud has a very rich agricultural, farming, and rural community that we were founded on and built upon. So you still see a lot of remnants of that, and I really love that. So one of the things that you'll actually notice in Osceola County, all the kids get off for rodeo day, which I admit when I first moved here, I thought, where the heck did we move that our kids are not going to school on rodeo day? But it is an homage and as a really great tradition of the fair and of the agricultural traditions in St. Cloud. St. Cloud was founded in 1909 as a retirement settlement for Civil War veterans, which we've talked about before. But what I didn't tell you at that time is that veterans could buy 5-acre lots for $50. Can you imagine the return on that investment? Absolutely insane. But anyways, there's still a lot of that charm left in St. Cloud, and I honestly really love that. Now, there is a lot of outdoor living options as well in St. Cloud. So if you love being out and about on the water, on the lakes, we have quite a few large lakes that people will boat on, fish on, ski on. There's a lot of fun things to do, and there's a lot of activities. Not just the boats, but we have trails, we have hiking. There's actually a really robust park system here in St. Cloud, which was one of the things that when we moved here with young kids, we were very pleasantly surprised by. So with our warm year-round weather, there's plenty of ways that you can enjoy the outside. Now, because St. Cloud is still very much a small town at heart, there's actually a lot of really great opportunities to build community, make friends, and meet your neighbors. There's quite a few community events that happen, particularly here in downtown St. Cloud. We love coming to monthly markets, but a lot of the different areas host farmers markets and events throughout the year. These are really great opportunities to get out, meet your neighbors, and we've been able to cultivate a lot of relationships this way. I may be biased, but I love living in St. Cloud, and I bet you would too. My name is Chad. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about St. Cloud, be sure that you subscribe for more videos like this. We'll see you next time.